Welcome everyone to the final Ninja's training entry 7 Yang. If you are unaware what this series is, it is a sort of prequel, not prequel novel series that I am dubbing with my voice. It takes place sometime in between the first episode of the Ninja series. If you are unaware what Ninjas is, I suggest you check out the What is Ninjas video. And if you want to check out the entire series, I suggest you check out the Ninjas recaps. Alright, so let's get into it. I am Master Yang, and I am currently teaching a ninja team to learn ninjutsu and learn their elemental powers so they can protect this world from threats like my former student, Nathan. It has been approximately 2 weeks since I gathered all of my new students and begun to train them. All of them show a lot of potential. Isaiah was the very first student I recruited, and he's extremely confident, which is a good thing. He's always ready for a new lesson, even if many may not agree with his motivation. He is always having disputes with the other members, which I expected. Did you really think getting teenagers to work together would be a walk in the park? Yes, he might have an ego problem, but I know this will be a learning experience for him. Neil is a very kind soul, who is always happy to train. As a master, I should not have bias for any of my students, but I will not lie, that boy is the easiest to train. Me and Neil both have trouble understanding modern day technologies like phones and computers. Maybe I should pick up one of those phones one day. It could be useful. Stephanie was the next ninja I recruited onto the team, and I can tell she has a bright future ahead of her. Besides me, she seems to keep the team in check. She could be a good leader one day. I can tell she gets upset with some of my teachings, but thankfully she never gives up. She could potentially be the first ninja to unlock her element. Ferris is an interesting boy. He seems to be a student with the most physical strength, but he seems to have a temper issue. Multiple times he has quit in the middle of a lesson, and even broke his weapon in rage. I expected most ninjas to behave like this, but even so, Ferris always comes back and tries again later. I know when he gets the hang of it, he will be a great ninja. Darius is the last student I recruited, and he is a good student. When he actually listens to my teachings, that is. The boy always loses focus, making me have to repeat myself. He took a bit longer to learn the basics of ninjutsu like his comrades, but he is definitely learning, and I think he knows that as well. Mark is not a part of the main team, because I don't sense any elemental power within him. I feel guilty for keeping him here, because I can easily tell he feels left out. I would teach him the basics of ninjutsu, but I feel like even if I did, that would not prepare him for the path the others will take. So I think it's best if I keep him safe than sorry. You might be wondering how I know which element each of my students had, and that they even had elements in the first place. It is not easy to explain, but I have a strange sense of sorts. I can sense the spiritual aura of others. I investigated my sense for many years to figure out if I had my own elemental power, but to no luck. I do not know how I have this sense, but with it, I was able to point out which of the kids were gifted with powers of the elemental gods. I recruited Mark on the team because even though I did not sense elements inside him, I sensed that he might be important in the near future. This is the sense that told me my former student Nathan was not destined to become the golden ninja, but sadly didn't work out in my favor. Ever since that day, I have sworn to become as good a teacher as he was. When Nathan turned on me, I thought I failed my goal, but this team is my second chance, my redemption. So I swear with my life, I will protect these kids no matter what. I will not fail another student. Thank you all for watching the final Ninja's training entry. This was a fun series that I took a little too long to finish. I highly suggest you check out the full series and the new episode that came out, Ninja's episode 80 Invasion. If you want to check out my other stuff, there's a lot of stuff you can see on my channel, like other comics and videos and kind of stuff. Alright, you all have a good day, and thank you so much for watching. Alright, bye-bye.